All right, good morning. This is Joanne from Joanne's Bath and Body. And I posted recently in one of my Facebook groups that I belong to about how I cleaned up my soap bars. So today, that's what I need to do. I need to be cleaning them up. And what I replied to the original poster was that I use an old credit card or a piece of junk plastic to clean up my soaps. So we all get these advertisements, right? This one happens to be, I don't know, for some business internet thing. So what I do, or an old credit card, a store card, something that you don't use anymore. So I get a paper bowl and I get this card. Now it is perforated. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's perforated on two sides. Trying not to let the advertisement show through because I'm certainly not trying to do that anyway, but there are two sides that aren't perforated. So you can see here, this is the top of my soap. This one is called Straight Up Lemongrass. And you can see here the edges are very sharp from when it was cut. They're a little on the jaggedy side, just because the soap was still a little soft when I first cut it. So what I do is I take the non-perforated edge, bend the card just a little bit. You can see I've used this one quite a bit already this morning. But I just lightly scrape down the side. A little curl comes off. Oh, and you can't see that because of the way that I scraped it. Okay, let's try going in and upward. See this edge right here? So I curl it a little bit and then I just peel it off. And you can see how nice and smooth that is now compared to the other side. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then come over here, you can see this edge right here. I'm just gonna scrape up it. It's all nice and clean now. And then just take the flat of the card and knock some of it off. And away we go, and that's the whole process. It's one way to use up junk mail. So thank you very much for the unwanted advertising. They do provide a nice little tool for me here. Scrape it off. Oops. And of course I made a mess. So see, flat side. All right. I can just scrape that right off just like that. And away we go. So back to this side. And then this side. Brush it off a little. And we're done. Move on to the next. So it's basically it. That's the whole process. I just do this over and over again. Now these soaps are about 2 weeks into the cure. Wait, what's the date today? Nope, they are 3 weeks into the cure. So they are good and firm. They're good and solid. All right, so what I'll do is I'll put them back on my curing rack, let them sit for another couple of weeks, and then I'll put the labels on them. And these will be ready for sale for the September 1st release. So that's it. That's my whole process. Just takes a matter of seconds. It's no fancy tool. It's just like, I have an old store credit card that the store closed down, so I don't shop there anymore. Excuse me. Yeah, and it does go by, really quickly. This was a small 2-pound batch of Straight Up Lemongrass. And so far, I've got 2 bars left of the whole loaf. So that's it. And then what I do is I save these little curls in this bowl and just let them accumulate, let them collect. And when I've got about a pound of them, then I make some kind of crazy confetti soap. Use the little shavings here as confetti. There, all done. That was an entire 2-pound batch, completely finished. You can see how nice and neat they look. The edges are all soft. They're not... The edges would go all soft in the shower anyway. The first time you use it, right, and you roll the bar around in your hand, to make the lather, and it'll soften it up. But I just think this makes a nice, neat look. So that's it. That's my whole process for cleaning up my soaps. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment below or shoot me an email or a message, and I'd be happy to answer. So have a great day, everyone. Be sure to check in for Soapy Saturdays. Those start up again this week. Today is August 13th, 2018. There we go. All right, so you all have a good day. I'm going to keep going on these 3, 4, I'd say about 11 batches. And clean them up and put them back on the curing rack to get them ready for September release. All right, have a great day, everyone.